Hey, I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and you're watching Open. It's that live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. Stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Now, leading things off, our first guest is a New York Civil Court judge and the founder of Project Club Clemente Incorporated. And he joins us to shine a light on his upcoming luncheon honoring the life and legacy of baseball icon Roberto Clemente and so much more. So please welcome to the show the Honorary Eliezer Rodriguez. Welcome to the show.
Thank you and good morning to all.
You got it. So you've been working on this project for such a long time, but give us a little background as before you got into becoming a judge and getting into what you're into now.
Well, I graduated back in 1999 from City University of New York Law School. During that time, I was involved in trying to develop a project to promote the legacy of number 21, Roberto Clemente. During that time, I give myself and my team credit for highlighting his legacy. I know that the work that we have done have inspired a lot of people. Roberto Clemente died in a plane crash on December 31st, 1972. He was delivering the last batch of aid to the earthquake victims of Nicaragua. Nicaragua suffered a devastating earthquake, and that earthquake killed over 14,000 people and left hundreds of thousands hurt or homeless. Previously to December 31st, Clemente was sending some aid to Nicaragua, and then he learned that the Somoza soldiers were taking the aid. So he thought, if I take it, no one's going to take it from me. It's going to
Yeah,
get to where it needs to get to.
yeah. Judge, what is your earliest memory of Roberto Clemente? The wonderful days of playing baseball?
Well, I remember the first night baseball game, World Series game, and Roberto Clemente was in it. That was my earliest memory of Clemente. I didn't grow up being a Clemente fan. I was raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and my favorite ball players back then was Pete Rose. I grew up in a predominantly Puerto Rican neighborhood. And yeah, we cheered for the Latino ball players. But my favorite was Pete Rose. But my friends gave me a pass because his initials were PR, and PR stands for Puerto Rican.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, I didn't
yeah,
learn about Clemente until much later in my life.
yeah. How about that fantastic 300th or 3,000th hit?
Yeah, I dubbed Mr. Clemente the gatekeeper of Major League Baseball's 3,000 hit club. He is the only player in that club with exactly 3,000 hit. When he collected his 3,000 hit on September 30th, 1972, there were only 10 ball players before him that were a member of that club. He was number 11. Unfortunately, on September 30th, that turned out to be his last regular season at bat.
Yeah,
He never came to bat again in the regular season because we lost him in December of that year.
yeah. Judge, do you still have your box of baseball cards with the bubble
I
gum
have
in
so
them?
many. I have so many baseball cards. I have all of his Topps baseball cards,
Yeah.
starting from 1955 up until 1972. I have them all.
Yeah.
They're not all graded, but I use them when I go to talk to kids, or when we have special events to highlight his legacy. When we talk to kids, we promote the values that we've identified with Clemente, which are faith, friendship, love, loyalty, community, and commitments.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a road show and includes a lot of sports memorabilia highlighting Mr. Clemente.
You still have packages with the bubble gum still?
I do, believe it or not, I do. That was the reason why I think we collected the cards. It was for the gum.
That's true. That's true. A lot of times. But then you played. You remember playing against somebody else, and if you matched the color, and then you got that whole pile, and you filled up
Sure,
your shoebox full of
sure,
cards. Yeah.
absolutely. And we also used to toss the cards up, trying to get as close to the wall as possible.
Yeah.
And see, it would play a
Wow.
lot of games with cards. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us, what is the Project Club Clemente Incorporated all about?
Well, we were incorporated in 2002 to promote the legacy of Roberto Clemente. Mr. Clemente was the first Hispanic inducted into Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. So we set out to promote his legacy. As you may know, normally you have to wait 5 years after you retire from baseball to be considered for induction into the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Well, they waived the mandatory 5-year waiting period for Mr. Clemente because of what he was doing when he died.
Yeah.
So he became the first a member of the Hall of Fame to have that mandatory period waived once deceased. And as we all may know, the first person ever to have that mandatory 5-year period waived was Lou Gehrig, because they wanted him to be alive for his own induction, and he passed away from what we know today as Lou Gehrig disease.
Yeah, right.
But Clemente was the first Latino inducted into the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. He was the first Hispanic Latino superstar.
Wow. Yes. Now, you have an event honoring Roberto Clemente coming up in recognition of National Hispanic Heritage Month. Can you tell us about the number 21 Through My Eyes Luncheon?
Okay. The Bronx Family Courts Equal Justice and Hispanic Heritage Committee, and they are sponsoring a luncheon on September 30th from 1 to 2 p.m. at the Bronx Family Courthouse located at 900 Sheridan Avenue. And what this event is all about, number 21 Through My Eyes, is it's time for me to tell my story. And a lot of people don't know, because it's not something that I really bragged about a lot, but I need to start doing that. Clemente died on December 31st, 1972. He was delivering the last batch of aid that he promised to the earthquake victims of Nicaragua. It never got there. There are schools named after him, there's parks named after him, there's a lot of things with his namesake. Nobody bothered to complete the mission that took his life. 33 years after his passing, I come along, and I made it my mission, and it was inspired by a dream, a recurring dream, to complete Mr. Clemente's last humanitarian mission. And we jumped through a lot of hurdles, and we shed a lot of tears. But on December 31st, 2005, 33 years after his passing, we loaded a plane load of aid from Puerto Rico, and we delivered it to Nicaragua. And we landed in Nicaragua on December 31st, 2005, completing Mr. Clemente's last promise to the earthquake victims of Nicaragua. And by the way, that earthquake killed over 14,000 people and left hundreds of thousands homeless. On that day, December 31st, baseball lost a star, America lost a hero, the world lost a great humanitarian. In Puerto Rico, we lost a native son. So we symbolically completed his last promise, and a lot of people don't know about that. So that's what number 21 Through My Eyes is about. It's time, 20 years after we completed the mission, to start telling our story.
And everybody here just put their hands together and did like this real fast.
And by the way, out of all the people on the planet, all the organizations, it was a New York, Bronx-based organization that made that happen.
All right. Bronx Strong.
And Bobby, he got it.
Michael Max Nobby, the executive
There you
director of
go.
BronxNet. You'll see him. He'll go like this. Bronx
Yeah,
Strong.
I know
Yes.
him well. He's a great spokesman.
Yes. I mean, he does everything.
Yep, great MC.
Yes.
After I listened to Mike Nobby at some of the events, I feel like I should go outside and run around the block a few times. He inspires everybody.
Yeah. Let's go. There's a big bike-a-thon coming up. I think it's a Bronx-wide event, and he wants everybody to get involved in that. So he's going to talk to you about that soon.
Okay.
What can people attending this luncheon expect to learn and see?
They will hear my story. They will hear why Roberto Clemente is so endeared by Puerto Rico, by Latinos, by Hispanics throughout the world. They will learn that he was the first Hispanic to win a batting title in '61 when he batted .351, the first Hispanic to collect 3,000 hits, the first Hispanic inducted to Major League Baseball Hall of Fame, that he won 4 batting titles in '61, '65, and '67, I mean 3 of them. He was a major star. And a lot of people don't know about his legacy. But more importantly, is that he's so valued that 33 years after his passing, his last promise was completed. And I want to see his number retired at some points. Number 21. He's withstood the test of time. He's inspired so many, and he was a godsend. So on August 18, 1934, a miracle occurred. Our Heavenly Father gave us Roberto Clemente.
Yes. And he's in the book, People to Know in Black History and Beyond.
Yeah, he's a legend. He's an amazing man.
Yeah.
He played baseball as a means to an end, and the end was to help the less fortunate.
Yeah.
He went to events. He gave a lot of himself to people who needed help. Didn't need fanfare. Didn't need the media to follow him. He did what he did because it came from his heart.
And back then, a lot of high-profile people and people to look up to were on those boxes of Wheaties, like the one that you have right there.
Yeah, this is Mr. Clemente. He's on the Wheaties box. Yeah, it's one of the things I take on my road show. People need to see what he looks like and what he was able to accomplish because they can do it too. He worked hard at his craft. And he stayed loyal to Puerto Rico. Here's a nice little story. Every time his wife was going to give birth, he played for the Pittsburgh Pirates all 18 years of his career. Right before his wife was going to give birth, he would send her to Puerto Rico to make sure that the kids were born there. He's a true, Puerto Rican. He loved the island, and he's just a shining star. He's the shining star of Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Do they have like something historic over there in Puerto Rico that when people visit the island, they can stop by and see, like a museum?
They had what was called La Ciudad Deportiva Roberto Clemente, Clemente Sports City.
Yeah.
But from what I understand, that's been shut down the past several years. I'm not sure what the plans are, but we definitely need to revive that. There's a lot of schools in the Bronx named after Clemente.
Right.
There's Roberto Clemente State Park. There's currency after Roberto Clemente. He's known worldwide. There's Nicaragua has a stadium named after him. He's just a pride, a Puerto Rican pride that we all love and we cherished, and we need to continue teaching what his values are: faith, friendship, love, loyalty, community, and commitment.
Is all of this on your website? Can people go to the website and experience all of this?
There is a website. I can give it to you, or you can just contact me directly at erodriguezesq@aol.com, and we can send you information. But if you can attend the September 30th event, there is an email to contact to RSVP, and that's LGALINDE@nycourts.gov.
Yeah, and we'll make sure we'll have it up also, so we'll reinforce what you just put up and what you just said. Thank you so much, Judge.
My pleasure.
Right.
My pleasure.
There you go. The Honorable Eliezer Rodriguez, Project Club Clemente. Say it again, say it in Spanish.
Que viva el número 21.
21. You tune into 107.5 WBLS.
Vaya. Y que viva Puerto Rico.
There you go. Judge, thank you so much. We appreciate
Thank you
man.
so much.
Thank you for the information. Thanks for sharing.
Okay, peace out.
All
Thank
right.
you.
We'll take a quick break. I've got more coming up next, right here on Open.